Welcome live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. I am your host, Devin Poslusny, alongside Dave Poslusny. Easy.
I know.
Easy.
I'm well aware of it.
Easy.
Well aware of it. Shirt's older than most of our watchers, probably.
I texted him last night saying, hey, you ready to want to do the show? Are you sure you want me? I'm kind of hoping the next 24 hours lets the dust settle, but okay.
Oh, it did. That requirement was a little bit of a...
You'll see why in a little bit. Anyways, let's look at the show lineup here. We have Motorsports in 60, NASCAR. I want to make sure I did the Motorsports in 60. NASCAR champions we'll talk about. The point. Then we'll take a break. Then we'll go to the points championship and the final lap. I only had NASCAR to do, so the notes took me like 10.
I was going to say, this show is only about NASCAR, right?
Yeah.
The final weekend.
Yeah, the notes.
It was a heck of a weekend, too. I was really happy with the outcomes.
And the notes.
Well, obviously.
The notes probably took me about... The notes took me about 5 minutes to do, so I'm like, shoot, did I forget to...
I tried to find a championship hat today. I don't know if I mentioned that upstairs, but...
Yeah, NASCAR.com has them.
Walmart usually NASCAR.com was not going to have it. They're going to deliver it now. They got the drones yet that just bring it to my house because I needed it for a year. This is the closest thing I can come to.
Talk to Brian France. Excuse me, I'm media.
Well, according to Devin's father, NASCAR is not quite that big. It's not big enough to have the stuff in Walmart and whatnot ahead of time, which I just think is ridiculous and very silly. But whatever. I know that I can go and get any given football champion, or even the ones who lost, are on the shelf saying that they won, but yet they didn't win the next day. So what NASCAR is doing, I don't know. I don't have an answer on that one.
Well, the demand may not be here.
Well, truth is, I'd have a hat, a shirt. I would have spent the money, NASCAR, sorry.
Also, it's also partially Fanatics. Fanatics is the one that does all the merchandising now. Authentics don't really do much anymore.
Right.
Think about it.
Well, when it comes to the cars, that's Lionel.
No, I know, but...
Fanatics may order them and whatnot, but it's Lionel that makes them.
No, I know, but hats, shirts, Fanatics do, so it might not be NASCAR.
Oh, this is a brand new hat. This is from the season. This is from September.
Yeah, I know.
Well, because 2015 Chase, you didn't know that until...
No, I saw it.
Until September.
But,
yeah, no, and your dad has one too.
Yeah, I know.
But I think his is Hamlin, who unfortunately had a really weird day yesterday.
Yeah. Anyways, so let's get into NASCAR. We'll talk about, actually, the Motorsport in 60, the trucks, and the Xfinity Series. Here we go. 60 seconds starts now. Top 5 in the NASCAR Camping World Truck. Don't you do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was on the right page.
I was going to say,
For a change, I was on the right page.
Don't change the screen.
49.
Timothy Peters finished 5th, Ben Kennedy finished 4th, Tyler Reddick finished 3rd, John Hunter Nemechek finished 2nd, and Matt Crafton finished the season finale NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Ford EcoBoost 200 at Homestead. And as we'll talk about in the next slide, came up short. Xfinity Series, here's the top 5. Ryan Blaney finished 5th, Brian Scott finished 4th, Eric Jones finished 3rd, Austin Dillon finished 2nd, and Kyle Larson won the Ford EcoBoost 300 for the Xfinity Series season finale.
I'd say you just roll right into that.
And then the Ford EcoBoost 400 was raced on Sunday. Here's the top 5. Kyle Larson finished 5th. Joey Logano finished 4th. Brad Keselowski finished 3rd. Kevin Harvick finished 2nd. And Kyle Busch won the race. Woo!
Right down to the exact 60 seconds. Beautiful.
Now
that's the way we should be doing.
We
should include everything.
Now we're going to go back and say it normal
speed.
It's
like 10 different series racing. I want to see you really, really have to be fast.
No, but with Formula One. I give up.
Yeah, the toughest one there is Keselowski, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows his name.
But, so, yeah, and we're going to go back and go over these now because everyone's probably like, what did you just say? It sounded like one... Yep. There you go. Next series.
I think you would clue.
Anyways, so the truck series raced on Friday night. The Ford EcoBoost 200. Just so you know, when I'm working on the notes, and it's how presentation is. You have the slides and the work slide. Mm-hmm. All the logos look the exact same. So I panicked myself because I was like, shoot, I forgot that. Nope, wait, that's the right logo for the right race. Because they all look the same. Just the number in front of the 2 zeros.
I'm just saying, everything you just said, presentation, no, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Left and right, blah, blah, blah. Yep, nope, I just wait for you to present it, and here it is on my screen.
Anyways, so now, talking about the truck series race, of course, I'm going to pull up the standings.
Now, when did you get that thing?
When I got the drone.
Oh, that's right, because it has to control it, right?
Yeah. And I just decided to use it because I have it at my
Too much technology.
So, what?
Nothing, just looking.
What are you looking at?
The nobodies you have hanging?
Hey.
Are they on screen or no?
No.
No.
The nobodies?
I can put them on screen if you'd like.
No, we don't want to show the hideousness of our roof ceiling. I haven't
Well, it's
dusted up
nice
there.
ceiling. It's good solid wood ceiling.
Who dusts the ceiling?
I do.
Oh. You just weird.
What's it?
Carrying on.
Anyways, so the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series raced in Homestead on Friday night. I caught the last 50 laps or so because I went to a play for my school. It was actually a really good play. It's Cats, Broadway Cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anybody you knew in it?
Yeah. Almost everyone there knew me, and I knew them because I was taking pictures for yearbook.
Cool.
One of the people in it is on yearbook, and she was like, "Here, can you take pictures for me?" I'm like, "Sure."
Would they, to the extent of the actual Broadway show, like where they were dressed up like really, really, really crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'll show you some afterwards. Because I got, on Saturday, I went back to videotape and watch it, take more pictures, and I got it all on film. Anyways, so I caught the last 50 laps of the race, but those 50 laps were insane. The racing, Eric Jones was hanging in there toward the back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't up there like we all thought he would be, but he was just doing enough to be able to snipe the championship. So here's the standings. We already went over the top 5. Here's the final standings.
Actually, I think it was like 7 positions ahead of where he needed to be.
I knew he wasn't up toward the front where Matt Crafton...
He didn't need to be.
I know.
Why bother if you don't need to be? I mean, that's a learning curve.
Mm-hmm. Eric Jones won the championship. Very proud. That is awesome. It's right there, of course, as well. And he was 15 points ahead of Tyler Reddick. Matt Crafton was 22 points behind Eric Jones. Johnny Sauter was 90 points behind Eric Jones. And Timothy Peters was 95 points behind Eric Jones. Crazy. The top 3 were right there,
Yeah,
and it's a giant cliff down.
Big leap in points.
Trying to pull up the Xfinity Series standings. This was almost like the same exact thing as the trucks, difference-wise.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Now you do realize that's Mark Martin's old Busch Series car.
Chris Buescher's?
Yeah, 60.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what's really, really weird? I actually could have brought that with me today, too. I have his final car with the checkers on the front and all that. And what really got me, they said this is the 4th time Jack Roush, the 4th driver for Jack Roush to win the championship, and then they only mentioned 3 drivers. I don't know if it was a matter of Mark didn't want to be mentioned, or what the picture was there. Actually, I was expecting him to be there to celebrate because it was a 60 car again, but he wasn't there either. He lives right down the block from Homestead. His house is literally 3 miles away. Literally 3 miles away. I could show you on Google.
That doesn't mean he was in that area. He may have been doing something else someplace else.
He does still work for them.
Yeah.
On the underside of everything, so I thought it would have been part of the celebration, but nah, he didn't show up, nor did they even mention his name. They said 4th driver to bring home the championship for Jack Roush, but then they only mentioned 3 drivers. I thought that was odd.
Well, I think that's awesome that they're able to take the same chassis and just put it in a new car. Because you have this more...
I don't mean that it was literally the car that Mark Martin was driving. It's just the number.
Oh, well, gee, you said it like that was the car. They just put the body over
the 60. The number 60 was
okay, yeah, that
Mark Martin's car for many years.
Okay.
Many championships, actually.
So the number, yeah, okay.
The only person that's ever broken his records at this point in time, I believe, is Kyle Busch.
Keep telling it in.
I'm telling you, I pulled the trifecta this weekend. When you really think about it, as a fan, my 60 car took the championship. Eric Jones took the truck championship. Who does he belong to? Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch's truck. Kyle Busch's team. Kyle Busch's pick. Kyle Busch's find. And then what happens on Sunday? As I keep trying to say.
Anyways, so Chris Buescher won
I'm just waiting for the unveiling.
Chris Buescher, that's an old car.
It is. Well, it is what it is.
You know what?
I'll get a new one. Believe me, I'm going to get a new one.
I was going to say, I'm going to talk about the Kyle Busch diecast in a minute. But anyways, Chris Buescher won the championship by 15 points over Chase Elliott. Ty Dillon was only 18 points back. Regan Smith, a little closer, not as much of a drop compared to the trucks, was only 22 points back. And Daniel Suarez was, oh wow, there's the big drop, 112 points back from...
That is a pretty big skip.
Yeah, 22, and then... There he is.
Wow.
Crazy. Yep, there it is. Anyways, pull up the...
What was that, like the old person version? I'm not that old, buddy. I can still read it.
Yeah, let me just blow it up.
You should make the 22 like this big. It's like, yeah, I can read that tiny writing.
Oh, sorry, that's for the viewers at home and Grandpa. Can you see that logo?
Yes, I can see that logo.
And then, over on Sunday, are there any rules to your cover here?
No, there's no fingerprints on the car.
No.
I would remove it from the front. I had to put it on the back first because of that crazy wing.
I've already removed it once or twice.
The car dates back to when they tried that whole wing thing.
Yikes. And your 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series champion, Mr. Kyle Busch. And I remember...
Just take that off.
I remember...
Oh, the sponsor is still with him.
I remember you buying this car. I remember that race day on Sunday, you going, it's such a good car, but do I really want to go spend the money? And then you came back to the camper with it, and we're like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I could be a cheap guy. What do you want me to tell you? You gotta sometimes really think about the money you're spending. Hence why it still looks like that, because it's a nice, dust-free display case. Hence when you asked me, can you bring a car? I went, what? I don't even touch my own cars. You want me to take one out? But yes, I took it out with a microfiber rag and then proceeded from there. And anybody who's a collector can understand where I'm coming from.
I was going to say, and when he gets home, he's probably going to put it in the rag and take another
Very
rag.
careful.
And
although I probably just put a fingerprint on the pedigree on this side, so I'm going to have to make sure that that's not there.
I was going to say, I would do a whole
Well,
check.
fingerprints are detrimental. I don't know how much people know about die casts and their paint, but your oil on your skin is brutal long term on the paint. So if you are truly a collector and you really want to keep them pristine, key is never touch them.
So don't do this.
So you could touch the wheels. Yeah, well, you could touch the wheels. You could do like this. Grab the wheel. And then, look. See, he's even having a heart failure because I trained him years ago when he was a little kid. But your plastic underneath, you can touch it all the way above. You just do not want to get fingerprints on any of the metal. You may even be able to get away with the wing.
I'm not going to try.
Me neither. I'm not really sure what it's made out of. I have the feeling it's plastic. But of course, that was one of the, I mean, as every NASCAR fan knows, one of the silliest ideas NASCAR ever came up with. It was a try. They tried. Got to give them that, but I would not try that again.
The heart failure that I just had is when he picked it up and he's like, it's like,
It's better to let it roll.
Don't drop it!
And to touch, I'm not gonna.
No, I know.
You serious?
I know, but it would have been, you're like, so yeah, don't do this. Of course, this is like a $20 Walmart card. This is the one that really needs to be kept in shape. And it's
crazy enough, fingernails, like if you have any, which I really don't, I hack them, I don't chew them, but I cut them off constantly, I'll probably save, like say to lift the trunk kind of thing. Of course, we're not going to push it all out.
Anyways.
I said, what were you just about to do?
I was just about to push it forward, and then I went,
touch my nose, or its nose, I'm going to touch yours. Except your nose won't be as well touched. Anyway.
Anyways, so, old
yes, that is the man.
We should get one of those Toyotas.
And FYI, I don't know if you're aware, but before he even won the championship, they just signed a new contract, both with M&M Mars and with JGR. So he's in for an 05. Before they even knew he was going to win the championship. So that says a lot right there. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people on social media last night were crying. I mean, there was a lot of celebratory stuff, but there was a lot of people crying, and it was just cracking me up. It was like, how does a guy miss 11 races and still win the championship? Well, first of all, if you were a true NASCAR fan, do yourself a favor, ask NASCAR. And then, on the B note, it's called come back and win 6 races. That's how you can move on to a championship. He was specifically told he had to get into the top 30 in points, fought his way there, got in, locked himself in, and by NASCAR's rules, he earned it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts, and all you had to be there, all you had to be was be there at the end.
NASCAR.
I mean, yesterday was anybody's race. That was very obvious. The only one that I saw who kind of had a bad day would have been Truex.
He got himself in a hole by gambling, tried to gamble
and that was
to
some
get himself
fire,
out.
too. It was craziness. The guy puts the gas can down, and there's still flames coming out of the gas can. I'm like, that's high-octane fuel, man. And he just put it down like, he was just bent because he's watching the car go away with flames still coming out of it.
Out of the gas tank, yeah.
But you also have to admit, with the failures they had, they still did pretty well. Because right after that pit, I think there was another caution, and then he wound up like third or something like that. He was back up in the chase, right there. Utterly amazing. I think that they fought hard, and it would have been a Cinderella story if they would have won it. But I think Cinderella story for 3 out of 4 of them. I mean, if Harvick would have won it, it would have been like a natural season. But if Gordon would have won it, Cinderella story based on the fact that final race, drive for 5, end of career, before going to TV, because he ain't going anywhere, folks. I don't know if you're aware of that. He's still going to be with us. Truex, same thing, single car team, nobody else to help him. Although it didn't really seem like any of the other drivers got much help from teammates. I don't know if anybody noticed that. What was it? Kyle got out there and got who was right behind him? Somebody was right there, and this is towards the beginning of the race, and it was basically like a defense. Mm-hmm. But it didn't do any good because Gordon passed right by him. And then you had Jimmy Johnson come on trying to help Gordon, but he fell out, although he finished well.
He fell out because his team tried to push in the
right. I love that too. There was a great replay, and it's funny because no official caught that. That was caught by the cameras. Guy with the hip just going real quick, and that was it. And the camera caught it, and red flagged. Then the official goes back, looks at it, reviews it, and goes, "Oh, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Bring him back in." And yeah, that was a failure on that part. But hey, it's like I think my roommate Jean was watching a race with me, and she's like, "I don't understand why somebody would cheat like that." I'm like, this sport used to be nothing but cheating. That's how you won. Ask Richard Petty. Mm. Unfortunately, a lot of the guys I would love to tell you to ask are no longer with us, but you ask any one of these old school race drivers, well, yeah, they would do anything they could. They'd put lead in certain sides of the car after it was through inspection. I mean, there was so many ways to cheat, and they all did it. I mean, you get a guy like Richard Petty, probably would have gone Flintstone style if it would have helped him go faster and been running underneath the car. So the truth is, whatever it took to win. Today, it's not so much. There's a lot of rules. And now, I think it started this year, right? The cameras? Mm-hmm. Yeah, those things doesn't appear to be any possibility of beating them out.
Yeah, no.
They see everything.
They tested it last year at a couple races, and then they brought them full-time this year. And it seems to work.
Very well, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, Kyle Busch is the champion. He won the race. Kind of a reoccurring theme now in the chase. You have to win the race to win the championship. Because finishing second was another championship contender, Mr. Kevin Harvick. Then Brad Keselowski was third, Joey Logano fourth, and Kyle Larson. I was cheering for him so hard toward the end of that race. Finished fifth.
I think all in all, he had a great day, though.
No, he did. Down over the championship standings. Kyle Busch, champion. Kevin.
I didn't even actually know that the Ganassi cars were third and fourth. That's good for them. That's pretty impressive. That's basically making a statement. We may be out, but
Penske
we're still
cars.
right here.
Penske cars? You said Ganassi.
You said Ganassi,
I'm
it's
sorry.
Penske.
I'm like,
Who the heck is Ganassi?
Larson.
Well, I know who Ganassi is, but Larson and
McMurray.
aren't there three of them?
They're in an alliance with another team, but it's
Who's Ryan Newman race for?
RCR. RCR.
Oh, that's right. The Richard Childress, right?
It's a good thing it's the off season.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they changed the day off, and hey, I've been doing this stuff since the dawn of time at this point. As a matter of fact, crazy enough, I have several drivers, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. I am all for. I like them all for the most part, but I have my top, and I go with like a top five. You know, Matt Kenseth is one of them. Carl Edwards is one of them. Kyle Busch, Mark Martin was in there. I can go on for all night on this one. Bottom line is, in all the years that I have been watching this, this is the first time ever my number one seed won the championship. Mark Martin, the man, the greatest driver on the planet who never won a championship. So yeah, I watched whatchamacallit, I just said his name, Matt Kenseth. I watched Matt Kenseth win it and was fortunate enough to buy the championship car, the Winston Cup championship car, before he actually won it and got lucky enough to get it signed. So I own that one too. And that was great, but he wasn't my top seed driver. This is the first time ever top seed took it. You didn't know that, did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So it's a little piece of tough history in my world.
I beat you to that.
Yeah, obviously.
My guy won in 2011.
Tommy said it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You were like three.
He
Anyway.
won 3 times in my lifetime if you really want to get technical. 2002, 4.
Now, is he still your top seed?
At that time he was. Now it's kind of everyone's equal. Whoever wins, great job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can be that way. Like I said, I kind of like them all.
Pretty sure I am too. I like everyone.
No, I even like I said before, I even like Kevin Harvick, but he was the one guy that if I could see him not win the championship yesterday, that would have been the one guy I would have rather not seen win the championship. I would have taken Kyle Busch, I would have taken Jeff Gordon, I would have taken Martin Truex, because they were all would have been great stories.
Mm.
Harvick actually, yeah, you don't understand, I take that back, Kevin, because that would have also been a great story. It would have been 2 in a row. There was nobody in that top 4 that wouldn't really have made for a pretty good story.
So we're going to break down each of the champions' races, but first here's the final 16 standings. And we're not going to go by how many points off because
Can you make that all big again?
After fourth place,
it.
After fourth place, it drops to like 2,000 something points back. So we're not going to go over that.
Well, no, because they were in the normal. Well, no, actually, those guys were in the normal standing. Where would the normal standing be? It would be after 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that drop.
So 17th, Eric Almirola, 4,103, and then Clint Boyer 16th, 2,868. Okay.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
It's 940.
No, I'm saying though, that's how many points they're back.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's the difference between the two is only
Clint Boyer in 16th, finished out the season with 2,175 points, as opposed to 17th, Eric Amarola, 940.
I know. I'm saying though.
Well, that would be a better way of saying it, though. You kind of because it sounded kind of backwards.
It definitely did, yes.
Although, actually, he is right, though. It's still 4,400 plus versus
David.
2,800.
New math.
Whatever. When it's right here in front of me, it's not new math. It's NASCAR.com. Anyways, Kyle Busch won the championship. Kevin Harvick finished second in the standings. Jeff Gordon third in the standings. Truex fourth in the standings. And then we have Edwards, Logano, Keselowski, Kurt Busch. That's eighth. Hamlin, Johnson, Newman, Earnhardt, McMurray, Menard, Kenseth, Boyer. That is the 16.
That actually reminds me, too. All the celebration I was watching last night, I never saw Kurt Busch come into the pit row and to win a circle.
He did.
Did he? When?
Right at the beginning.
First guy I saw was Jeff Gordon. So he was before Jeff Gordon?
Yeah.
Because if you're not in there to congratulate your brother, I mean, half of the times in my life I want to punch my brother, but if he won the championship, I'd be right there to congratulate him.
Anyways, so...
Actually, from what I understand, Kurt and Kyle are kind of the same way. They've got some issues between each other.
Kyle Busch, great day, dominating, up in the front most of the day. Green flag pit stops, yellow pit stops, whatever. He's up there. Same with Kevin Harvick. Jeff Gordon moved up and down constantly, never dropping out, I'd say, the top 20. And then Martin Truex Jr., the guy who gambled, got in a hole, tried to gamble his way out of a hole, but instead dug himself a deeper hole.
Where did he actually finish?
I want to say, 13th.
Yeah, he wasn't that far back. I know that all four were in the top 20, that I remember.
Yeah, but...
I'm going to have to go back and look at that footage now, because you're saying that Kurt went in there. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Question. You're going through the top 60. Who gets to go to Las Vegas?
I want to say all 16.
At what? All 16? Wow, that's going to be one long show.
I'm pretty sure I think all drivers go to Vegas.
Oh, well, they could all go, but I'm talking about who gets to be on the stage.
Oh, well, on the stage,
It was the top 10. Then it went to the top 11. Then it went to the top 12.
Yeah, he's right.
And
Kyle Busch would be last.
Then we went to 16. Do all 16 of those drivers get a chance?
I think they do.
Wow, that's going to be one long show.
Well, I'm pretty sure they cut down the speeches.
Well, even at that, just being able to say thanks to their sponsors and their team, it's going to take quite a while.
They should do what the Oscars do, like the Jaws theme. Move on! Nice. You just randomly Googled. Who will be on stage in Vegas?
Okay.
Unfortunately, if we were to read some of this, I'm pretty sure you couldn't show it on screen. A lot of stuff happens in Vegas that fortunately stays in Vegas.
Anyways, Truex basically gambled, tried to work his way back in by gambling again, and unfortunately dug himself a deeper hole. So
it happens.
He was the guy I was pulling for. So now to the champions of the weekend. Nice.
You can keep going. No,
okay.
I'll see if I can come up with an answer here. That's what I'm trying to do what you do.
Eric Jones obviously is the Truck Series champion. Chris Buescher is the Xfinity Series champion, and Kyle Busch is the Sprint Cup Series champion.
He is also the truck champion. Is also the youngest ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. 19. Wow.
So I'm telling you, Kyle Busch he may go on for a while. He's still a pretty young man, but he's going to turn out to be one of your probably top line owners because he can pick them. Jack Roush actually said it pre-race yesterday, talking about the two previous races, how Kyle Busch actually had a piece of the Xfinity.
Chris Buescher.
He actually had a piece of Buescher, had found him, and brought him to Roush's attention because he didn't have a spot for him. So He was just, like I said, trifecta for me this weekend. Busher, Eric Jones, the Suarez kid. This kid's another one. Watch this kid. He's crazy. It's amazing. I'm not even that big on the whole, don't really speak English kind of thing, but the kid's amazing. And he can drive. I don't care how he talks, as long as he can drive. Although he does speak decent English, he just has a heavy accent. I am not seeing anything that's actually listing who will make the stage. They're only saying the top 3.
Okay, I was just curious.
And of course,
series winner.
And of course, as we speak right now, Eric Jones and Chris Buescher are being awarded their championships in Miami.
Right. Yeah.
Twitter's going off like crazy on my iPod.
So they won't be getting. They won't be in Vegas.
Mm-mm.
No.
So it's just the Cup Series.
Just the Cup Series goes to Vegas.
Yep. So there's.
How would you ask this question, Mr. Professional?
NASCAR drivers. NASCAR Championship Week in Vegas driver lineup.
So did that.
Oh, you turned it off. Ooh.
Because it annoys me. It does things when I don't want it to. Alright, yeah. Back on, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. NASCAR.
I thought I just turned the voice thing back on.
Click it.
Oh, why has it got a little red thing under it?
I don't know.
Stupid technology. Yeah. Just want to know how to turn it back off. That's all. It comes on and starts saying things to me in the middle of me being in the kitchen doing dishes. It's like, okay, I was yelling at the TV. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Alright, just do the search, please.
NASCAR Champion Week driver lineup. Really?
I'm thinking 10. I
NASCAR champion.
That was the original concept.
Champion.
10.
That's why it annoys me.
Shh. NASCAR Champions Week driver lineup. Gee.
It's right there. Show more drivers. It said it right there.
No, I know, but that's the standings. It doesn't say who's going to be in Vegas, who's not going to be in Vegas. Mm-hmm. The 16 challengers in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup will descend on Las Vegas to celebrate the end of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series season.
But do they all get a moment in the spotlight? All 16?
It doesn't say.
Well, I guess we're all going to find out now, aren't we? Because I know I'm going to be watching.
I don't know, but I think if I was walking in Vegas and I saw a lineup like that, I'd get pretty excited.
Now, I know Godfather, or my father, or grandfather, and great-grandfather, and all that. You love children.
Yeah.
The cheeks on that kid. Oh, my God. Kyle Busch's boy.
Yeah. He was cute. He's a happy little boy.
That's like saying that Trixie's a happy little cat. Yeah, she is, but she's fat. Unpersonal, Kyle. But I guess, at this age, it's kind of fine, right? I mean,
It's fine.
can't
At
really
this age,
understand
it's
it,
not
yeah.
a problem.
But damn, that boy was chubby. Did you see any of it after? You didn't see any of the after?
Oh, yeah, no, after the race, yeah.
Yeah, when she brought him up and whatnot,
Yeah.
that kid had budgier cheeks than you. I can't imagine the look I'm getting. Can't wait to see the show and I'm going to see it.
Anyways. So now we're going to take our first commercial, or our only commercial break, and then on the other side of the break we're going to come back, talk about the points championship, the final lap, and end our show. So until we see each other on the other side of the break, don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back live here to Racing Hotspot Week Roundup. So, we're going to quickly talk about the Points Championship final lap, and then we're going to do a little special ending to this in regards to, once again, don't have any diecast on hand, Mr. Jeff Gordon. So, now to the Points Championship. Here's the winning picks. I had Kyle Larson for the win, which explains why I was rooting so hard for him. Art had Carl Edwards. Dave had Kyle Busch. Justin had Jeff Gordon. Trooper had Jimmy Johnson. Kristen had Matt Kenseth. And Joe had Brad Keselowski. And because this was the final race, our champions picks was I had Martin Truex Jr. Art had Kevin Harvick. Justin had Jeff Gordon. And, yep.
I'm just being skipped right there, huh?
How things shook up.
Obviously, if I picked them first, I had them as a champion. It wouldn't have made sense to pick any other way.
I got 0. Art got 0. Dave got 4th place and 10th place. His first place drive was the actual winner. He got 5 bonus points, and because his champions pick was the actual winner, he got another 5 bonus points, equaling 24 points. Justin got 2nd place, equaling 8. Trooper got 0, Kristen got 0, and Joe got 5th place and 3rd place.
What was with that math again? Here we go.
Blank screen. Oh, there it is.
It's loading. How the standings shook up here?
Didn't you say 5 extra points? It was 10 extra points for picking a champion? Is that how it works?
No, you got 5 points for the winner.
Right.
And 5 points for the champion. So that's 10 total. And then you add them to your 14, and you get 24. Does that make sense?
You just didn't want me to come close to you, did you?
What do you mean? Oh, no. No, I just grouped the... Oh, whatever. Sorry, you want me to write out everything?
No, but I want a new, clear set of rules for next year.
Like that Yahoo Racing?
Now, is that really what we're going to do? We're not going to go our own plan?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but I'm sick and tired of you guys making it up as you go along, even though I finally won in my own game.
You can't possibly win if you go with somebody else's rules.
I won in my own game. So I'm the champion.
Oh, what an irony. I was down by 18.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Oh.
That is interesting.
But I got you.
I won the championship. 4 years of trying. Finally win my own game. Dave finished 2nd, 18 points back. Oh,
Made a mad rush back at you, but...
Sorry, you didn't want to do that? Anyways, Art is in 3rd, 40 points back. Justin's in 4th, 43 points back. I don't know where I got 24. And then Trooper is in 5th, 56 points back. Joe moved up 1 point over Kristen. He was in 7th place, like, all year. And then he goes into Homestead, he's like, duh, not lost.
Poor Chris.
76 points back. And then my mom is in 7th, 77 points back. So, hopefully she doesn't watch the show.
No, I'll tell you, if she picks up where she left off with her original driver, but she chooses to start picking his son, she may be right there. She may be very competitive because that kid's good.
So yeah, I'm the champion. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And like I said, we're looking at Yahoo Racing, Fantasy Racing next year because the plus side to it is I just manage the group, but I don't actually give me your picks, give me your picks, give me your picks. It does the
That's the
standings.
advantage to it is you can't make up your own rules as you go along.
It does its own standings.
I don't know, knowing you probably find a way.
Calculates itself, and it will enable you, the fans, to be able to join in as well. Because think about it. The guy who gave us the big chair, Mr. Mark, he could join in, be in our points championship. That would be pretty cool.
Well, you just have to know how to. So you're going to have to explain that pre-season.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I got 6 weeks. 6 weeks off from December 4th. So really, I have 2 more.
It's an amazingly long season. It really is. It's crazy because it's over. After yesterday, it's like it's over already. But yet at the same time, you really think about it, it's like just going to begin right away again. I mean, I have a scheduled flight to get down to Florida And I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'll already be 3 races in by the time I go. It's like, oh, wow, really?
I mean, we have, it was 90 days from yesterday for the Daytona 500.
Yeah, I think you posted something about that.
And then from December 4th, which is our season finale, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And then the Rolex 24-hour race is the week after that. We have a show that weekend. And then
What's the season finale now? What are you talking?
December 4th.
I'm confused. What does December 4th have to do with anything?
That's our last show for the off-season.
On a Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's no racing going on after next weekend. Except for...
Oh, I got you.
But then it's 6 weeks, and then it's Rolex 24-hour race. And then it's...
Well, don't you have Formula E coming in, too? Earlier than that?
Yeah, they run periodically throughout the winter. But then it's 3 weeks to Daytona after that, so we have a total of 10 weeks until the off season. Until the next season.
Next season.
Next season.
We have no weeks until the off season.
Well, for NASCAR. I still got 2 more shows to do. Anyways, the final lap here. Formula E is off till December 19th. Formula 1...
Just to clarify, that's the beginning of that season?
No, that's the 3rd race in their season.
Formula E.
Yeah, they race like a race.
I didn't even know they had a new season begin. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't. I guess I'm paying attention. I'm pretty sure you've probably told me, but
I may not renew your contract, just so you know. If you don't get that notice in the next couple weeks, it was great while you were here. No, I'm kidding. Formula 1 is racing their season finale on Sunday, 8 a.m. on NBCSN. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Mr. Long to join us for our season finale. I don't know. He might be a little mad at me because. Yeah. Anyways, and then that's it. So we just have one race next weekend, so that will probably be like a 20-minute show. And then we have our season finale the following week after, which I don't know how we're going to do that yet, if we're going to attempt to go live, or if we're just going to do what we normally do, film and then post. Still got to keep working on that. But anyways, so...
You don't do much editing, so live isn't going to make a difference to me, I don't think.
No, I know.
As I had said, live kind of bothered me, but I really don't think it's going to, because what I'm doing right now is just going to come out exactly like I'm doing right now. So
and don't get me wrong, if you slip up now, it's like, okay, I know. Tell me the minute. All right.
But I haven't.
No, I know, but I'm saying that that's the only advantage. But, like you said, we've been filming live for how many years now? 2? 3?
I think, 3. Somewhere around
that. So, before we go, we want... Technology works great when it wants to. We want to just quickly say that last night was Jeff Gordon's... oh my God. It was Jeff Gordon's final race in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. Just keep.
Nice to have new technology, especially when you have no idea how to use it.
Can you keep talking over there for me?
I'm not sure what it is you're doing.
I don't either. I didn't even know I had this tool.
No, me personally, I would like to say thank you, Jeff. Appreciate the time you've spent. You were spectacular, 4-time champion, and I look forward to seeing you on the network covering this stuff. It's going to be nice to have another person with a lot of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to add thank you too, because I enjoyed watching you all through the years. Best of luck.
Got it.
Whatever, he's got it.
For this.
Let's hope it's good that he's got it.
Darn it. I'll get it. Hold on. Hold on, Jeff. I got this for you. and do that one thing. Hashtag 24ever. 24ever. That's what I was trying to do. Jeff Gordon ends his season, of course, with
it's a penalty.
Jeff Gordon ends his season with his career with 93 wins, 797 starts, and 4 championships.
Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. And like I said,
hashtag 93 wins is 93 wins would put him where in the top 111? 4th?
Yeah, I think so. One of those. He's up there.
He's definitely up there. I mean, nobody's got Richard Petty's 200, but then again, back then they used to race 3 times a week, so it was kind of a little bit of a difference. Although Richard Petty did predict he was going to be the champion this year.
Who, Gordon?
Didn't get that one. Yeah, that was pre-race. Actually, he also gifted him a hat. And
yeah.
Oh my God, what was the hat worth? 26 grand or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's a hat, people. That was worth so much money. But it was Richard Petty's, so one of a kind.
I can just leave this right here. So yeah, hashtag 24. Gotta make sure you still have that edge.
Yeah, I just want the 18 in there.
Pretty sure the dogs are wanting to come in. Darn it, I had the page bookmarked. And because Jeff Gordon is going to... Nope, that's Burton. Because he's going to, hey. He's going to Fox.
Like I said, though, his kid's, I'm telling you, that kid's going to be good. Then again, you think about it, I said the same thing about Kyle Busch. Of course, that was 14 years ago when we were at Daytona.
There you go. Jeff Gordon. This is in the NASCAR Preview and Press Guide 2013, so it's a little old. But, did that screen go off yet? No, this one.
No, it's still on.
Okay, that's good.
And you just made it larger.
Great.
Too large or...
No, still very readable.
NASCAR's been using hashtag 24ever, and the dogs.
Wow.
NASCAR's been using...
That's why I have cats.
NASCAR's been using hashtag 24ever for a while now, and we decided to pull it in, and I didn't know I could draw like that. That's pretty cool. We could, if I got another one, we could have games against each other. You could be like, all right, you can play Pictionary. There you go. I'm thinking of, okay.
I think the show's go long enough.
Keep going. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so Jeff Gordon, you are going to Fox next year, which is pretty cool, which means that if we try hard enough, maybe we can interview him. We've interviewed Fox people before. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens, right?
Yeah. What is this thing doing? What is this thing keep doing this?
My iPod keeps going, the lock screen keeps turning on because Twitter, NASCAR is tweeting stuff.
Oh. Well, it's not on your page.
No. But that will do it for this week's show. Make sure to join us next week when we recap Formula 1. And then 2 weeks from Friday, we'll have our season finale on YouTube. So until we see each other then, have a good week, everybody. Congratulations to Kyle Busch, Chris Buescher, and Eric Jones once again. And so long.